All right. What is popping, everybody? How are y'all doing this good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you are watching this broadcast? So this is some tea. Now, I'm going to get into this, but I got to be very clear. I want to preface this by saying this, I think the original source of this information came from Media Takeout in regards to who she was linked with, being linked with Chris Brown and Nick Cannon. Now, the woman is in fact infected, okay? Now, I just don't know about the whole linkage and how far that goes back, okay? But we are going to get into some things about this woman, Gina, too. This Instagram model girl who has been allegedly linked to Chris Brown and Nick Cannon, now seemingly almost dying from AIDS. Okay, and so I'm going to just read this article on one of these entertainment sites, and we're going to get into some things. Okay, Instagram model Gina linked to Chris Brown and Nick Cannon has blank. Okay, all right. Instagram model Gina to linked to Chris Brown and Nick Cannon admits to having AIDS for over 10 years now, and now she's only 70 pounds. Wow. The world of black celebrities have been rocked by some explosive news. A popular model who had been linked to Chris Brown and Nick Cannon has come out and disclosed that she has had AIDS for the past 10 years. The model Gina 2 lived in New York City, and for a while she was pretty popular on the scene. She traveled in all the right circles, including Chris Brown and Nick Cannon circles. It's not clear whether Gina had an intimate relationship with anyone from either Chris or Nick's camp, or the celebrities themselves, but if she did, they are in serious trouble. Well, we don't know that to be true. So this is one of those articles that are just, you know, probably catfishing. But this is apparently the girl, and apparently she's like 25 years old. Okay, now people are saying she recently came out publicly and told her fans and followers that while on a routine visit to the hospital, doctors found out that she had brain. Okay, the deadly syndrome that occurs after it is not deadly, after prolonged, and well, it is, AIDS is, deadly syndrome after, that occurs after prolonged and untreated HIV infection, okay? And her situation was pretty bad. Doctors believe that Gina has had braids for a long time, possibly as long as a decade. Gina is only 25 years old, which means she would have had this at 15. So any man she's encountered from 15 to 25, I'm sure, girl, once Gina learned that she had AIDS, her health quickly went south and she was diagnosed with wasting disease. God, I don't even know what that is. This is her story.
Last time we stand, I don't know how long we've been here, but yeah.
Look at her trying to stand up.
This will be the last time we stand. I don't know how long we've been here, but.
So she can't even stand up. Oh God, that is so crazy. She trying to.
1, 2.
Girl.
3. Push through those legs. Come on, push.
Oh my God.
Push through those legs.
That is so scary.
Anyway, not bad.
Oh, girl. That's some tea. She really, okay, so in order to be in that situation, you really was not paying attention to anything that was going on. So let's get into this video that she did, telling the story.
Everyone keeps asking how I got AIDS. I didn't know I had it. I just got sick one day, started fainting, fevers, then I got really weak, and I was going to the doctors and no one knew what was wrong. They just kept assuming cancer, cervical cancer, lesion, and then I had some doctors saying, no, you're perfectly fine, like there's nothing wrong with you. But eventually a doctor was like, did you know you had AIDS? And I'm like, no, because I wasn't getting checked like I should have as much as I was supposed to.
But that's the problem right there. And see, that's the biggest thing. But we're going to talk about this in a second.
So I didn't know. And I lost a lot of weight because I was in the hospital. I don't know what happened. And from losing all that weight, I lost mobility in my legs, so I can't walk or stand right now. But I do my therapy every day, and I do take my pills every day like I'm supposed to. I take 5 pills a day. No, I don't know who gave it to me. So, I just found out recently I didn't have it. They said if I didn't show up when I did, I would have died because my blood count was so low. I was needing blood bags. They was taking bone samples. They were doing a lot because I was so weak. Still so weak. And I think I have wasting syndrome. I'm not anorexic on purpose. But yeah, I hope that answered a bunch of you guys' questions.
Wow.
This will be the last.
Wow, that's really, 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 really unfortunate. I think the sad part about this situation is it's not really the fact that she has the AIDS or the HIV. I think the issue is, for me, when it comes down to this, like, a lot of straight people do not get tested regularly. And I think that is the problem. Like, a lot of these people don't be getting tested. And I'm just not understanding why people do not be getting tested. You have to get tested. And here's the thing about the straight community. Me being a gay man, I get tested often. You know what I mean? Because it's put in our DNA that is how we are gonna die. You know what I mean? From a kid, you got the church telling you, you got your parents telling you. I mean, everybody told me, that is what's gonna happen. You're gay, that's how you're gonna, that's your ticket out of here. All right. And so that has just been like something that has been like the biggest fear of me in general. So I'm always like, oh my God, like that's like one of the number one things that I go get tested for every time I go to the doctor. And so even when I'm messing around with somebody where I've done something like that, I'm always thinking about, oh my gosh, I just go into it assuming that everybody has it. You know what I mean? And nowadays, most people do have it, and now they're undetectable. But if you're not taking your medication, that's not a good thing at all. And I think a lot of straight people, they believe, if the chick is pretty, you know what I'm saying, she's clean. And that does not necessarily mean that a person is clean because they are pretty. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of straight people believe is if she's cute enough, she's got to be clean. You know what I mean? And I just personally feel like, a lot of girls, their biggest thing is, well, I just want to make sure that I'm not pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then it's all good. I think that's usually like one of the biggest concern for people. As long as you're not pregnant, as long as you're on your birth control, we're all good here. No, so you get what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of people feel like as long as you are not pregnant, then everything is all good. And I just personally don't think that should be a way of, deciding whether you should get tested or not. Now, I do know, I have heard from some of my friends that they say, well, hey, if you're pregnant, if you're having a baby, then you go get tested for everything. But I know regularly women do not go get tested, and a lot of men do not go get tested, and a lot of people in relationships, they don't go get tested because they feel as though, well, I've been with you for such and such amount of time. But that does not matter. I feel like if you're married, I feel like if you're in a long-term relationship, you gay or straight, you definitely should get tested, especially in 2022. Everybody's polyamorous, everybody's open, everybody is free, everybody's just so energetically connected, so you just got to be very aware of your surroundings. And then if you're feeling sick, go to the doctor. I'm one of those people, if I got a bump on my arm, I'm going to the doctor. And I'm not trying to be the holier than thou type of guy. I'm just trying to let you know, like, people call me a hypochondriac because the way that I be going to the doctor, and it's probably true. But at the same time, I mean, this is the reason why I will run to the doctor, because I want them to figure out what it is. And then these days, when you're at the doctor, you'll have to go to 2 or 3 doctors, because some of these doctors are so darn lazy. They're going to tell you that nothing is wrong with you without even doing proper research. You know what I mean? And so sometimes you're just kind of like, by default screwed because of the type of doctors you have, because some of these doctors are trash. So at the same time, it's better off to go to the doctor and kind of get things checked up on, because sometimes you're going to get a doctor that's not even going to even do his job right. So you may have to go through a couple of doctors before you get the real truth. You know what I mean? And by the time you get to the truth, this woman can't even walk anymore. Now, as far as Chris Brown and Nick Cannon, I don't really know or believe that Nick Cannon has it at all. I mean, the amount of babies that he's popping out, I'm sure it would be some tea and the woman would know, and then we would find out about Nick Cannon. Chris Brown, I don't think that he has it. I mean, and like they said, we don't know if this woman, we don't even know if this woman is really, really, truly linked to them. I haven't seen any pictures of them. I don't really know. I don't know where that rumor came from, but apparently this is something, that came out, that she was linked to Chris Brown and Nick Cannon. But at the end of the day, hopefully these people are using condoms. We know Nick Cannon is not really using condoms like that, but some of these celebrities, they probably are walking around with HIV. It is what it is. And it's not even just the celebrities, because I don't want to just put this on the celebrities. It's probably the celebrity entourage. That lane is a very fast lane. Everybody's doing whatever. People are getting high. People are doing drugs. You have access to whatever. And you have long nights, and people are getting into whatever they're getting into. And a lot of times straight people feel like if the woman is pretty, she's clean. They don't really care about disease. They're more worried about if the woman gets pregnant or not. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of women just feel like, I'm on the pill, I'll let him bang me. And so, and then you end up in these situations. So I just think that, HIV, is not a gay disease. It's in everybody's situation. So get tested, everybody, and be up on your stuff and use protection when you can. All right. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is a crazy situation. Until next time, I want you to keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.